Hi Megan, hi, I'm Ezelle from the upcoming. It's really lovely to speak to you. So, obviously you're at the starting point of this film because you wrote the original book. So can you tell us a little bit about what the story's about for viewers that haven't seen it?
Oh, yeah. So it's about a mother gives birth to her first child, and at the same time, a catastrophic flood hits London, and they have to leave their home and they have to go on the move. And it's about how their family is broken apart and how they survive, in that crisis.
And how did it feel when it got picked up by Benedict Cumberbatch and his production company with his wife? How did that feel for you to have your book suddenly turned into this amazing feature?
I mean, it's an incredible feeling, and I think just been so lucky that it's such a sort of dream team, of the director and the writer and all the producers and the actor. Obviously, it's really kind of, I can't imagine a more perfect version of my book. Really.
And obviously having Jodie in the lead role, Joe, how was that when you heard she was coming on board with that?
I mean, yeah, I instantly felt that was a really wonderful fit and that she would be perfect. And she even, surpassed my very high expectations. She really kind of brings that character to life and really carries, the spirit of bravery and love and brings more to it as well, more than was there in the book. So, yeah, it's wonderful.
And obviously collaborating with Alblas and, this predominantly female team. How did that feel as well?
Yeah, I mean, when I read the script, I was just telling Alice I was completely blown away. She is, a genius, and it was just incredible to see the work translated in that way, to a script and then on, visiting set and then to see the film. Every step has been kind of, quite mind-blowing, really. Yeah.
And what was the inspiration behind all this? I mean, it's motherhood, it's an apocalyptic venture. I mean, where did you get the inspiration from in the first place?
I think the starting point really was that feeling after you have a baby, and it can feel a little bit like the end of the world, and you can feel like everything's kind of completely transformed. And then I felt like, what would it be like if you actually had a baby at that point in time, when everything was changing and everything was destabilized, and really following that through, into kind of the struggles that she went through, but then how love sort of persists in the midst of that struggle as well. I think particularly, not to give any spoilers, but there's a kind of section at the end where very much kind of exploring in nature, and I feel like that's very much in the spirit of the book and really amazing to see it on screen, just this kind of figure in this wild landscape, but then with the baby too, the baby, in a baby carrier. Yeah, I mean, I loved it.